أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون آمنت بالله صدق الله العظيم الحمد لله وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Peace and blessings be to everybody listening. Ramadan is here. Ramadan Mubarak. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Surah Al-Baqarah, second chapter in the Quran, the chapter of the cow. Allah Ta'ala, He mentions us. He gives us the commandment of this month, the month of fasting, the month of Ramadan. Allah Ta'ala says, O you who have believed, it has been prescribed for you. Compulsory fasting, siyam, such as it was prescribed and made compulsory for the nations before you, with the objective لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you may gain piety or awareness, fear of Allah. So the word تَتَّقُونَ, the last word mentioned here, it comes from the word wiqaya, to guard. The objective of fasting is to guard yourself, or learning to guard yourself from your lower desires. Things that are permitted, are halal, in the month of Ramadan during the daytime becomes haram for you. Relationships with your spouse, food. With the objective what? Learning to guard yourself. For the purpose of what? To gain closest to Allah Ta'ala, to better yourself, to feel more in control. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, that perhaps you're what? Conscious. And that takes you to the fearness of the fear of Allah. What is the fear of Allah Ta'ala? The fear of Allah Ta'ala, there are different levels. You could be fearful of God, who's going to punish me. You could also be fearful of Allah, that He will never look at you ever again. If Allah leaves you, who would? Who will help you? That is one of the highest levels of fear of Allah. What is the fear of Allah? What do you mean? What if Allah no longer looks at me again because I just completely ignored Him in my heart, in my actions and everything? That is the fear of Allah. The next verse says, أَيَّامًا مَعْدُودَاتٍ. These months that have been prescribed, it's a number of days. It's not a large number of days, or many number of days. It's Allah showing His mercy. أَيَّامًا مَعْدُودَاتٍ. فَمَنْ كَانَ مَرِيضًا أَوْ عَلَى سَفَرٍ, whoever is ill on a journey, look at Allah's mercy, it's not a number of days. Whoever is ill on a journey, فَعِدَّةٌ مِنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرَ. If you cannot fast those days, due to your reasons, make up the days later on. وَعَلَى الَّذِينَ يُطِيقُونَهُ فِدْيَةٌ طَعَامُ مِسْكِينٍ. And for those who are able to fast but they find it very hard due to old age or illness, فِدْيَةٌ طَعَامُ, to pay every day you miss food to those who are miskeen, poor. And the word miskeen, some of the people of Arabic language, they say miskeen is someone that doesn't even, who lives on the streets, homeless. We have faqir, poor, people who cannot enjoy the comforts of life. And then we have what? Who may live in a house. But the miskeen is someone who is beneath this. So they have practically nothing. And to me, this is someone that, in our modern ages, is homelessness. To pay for those days you're missing out, to pay your fidya to those who are at the extreme levels of poverty. To make sure they're fed, these people. Then Allah Ta'ala says, فَمَنْ تَطَوَّعَ خَيْرًا فَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَهُ. Whoever wants to increase their charity, because they cannot fast the month of Ramadan, they can do so. It's good, it's better to do this. Increase your charity during Ramadan. Allah says, وَأَن تَصُومُوا خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. But to fast is better for you still. إِن كُنتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ, if only you knew. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. The month of Ramadan is the month which the Quran begins, the revelation begins, where the Prophet ﷺ is in hiding, secluding himself, meditating outside of Mecca, away from the ills of society, and imploring Allah Ta'ala from his soul, give me guidance. There's so much wrong in the world. Just give us something we can hold on to. And this is where Allah sends revelation to his chest via the angel Jibreel alayhi salam. Hudan lin-nas, it is what? Sent for the Quran as what? Hudan lin-nas, to guide people. How to be humble, how to give charity, how to love, how to suppress your anger, when is the right time to take certain actions, how to get married, how to get divorced, how the etiquettes and manners that do not disturb people, how to be a benefit to society. This is what the Quran is teaching. How to be a high level, how to be competent in anything you do. Allah Ta'ala wants us to have competence, whatever it may be, at whatever level, teaching, cleaning, whatever it may be, but competence and an ability to what? Have principles. Hudan lin-nas wa bayyinatin min al-huda, and also what? Many clear signs come from the Quran, min al-huda, from the Quran, from guidance. Wal furqan, also what is revealed is the criterion, the ability to distinguish between right and wrong. The criterion. So with the Quran comes what? Allah's teaching us, and with this comes emotions, feeling, not just thinking that it's right, but the criterion, which is what in your heart, that comes down is what? The ability to distinguish. I know it's wrong, I can feel it. I know what Allah says this is wrong. I can see it, I can feel it in my heart. These things that He said isn't it's harmful for us. I know, I feel it, I understand everything. What Allah Ta'ala is explaining. فَمَنْ شَهِدَ مِنْكُمُ الشَّهْرَ فَلْيَصُمْ. Whoever observes, whoever is in this month of Ramadan, who witnesses the month, فَلْيَصُمْ, he or she must fast. وَمَنْ كَانَ مَرِيضًا أَوْ عَلَى سَفَرٍ فَعِدَةٌ مِنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرَ. Whoever is ill on a journey, they need to make up this number of days they've missed out. يُرِيدُ اللَّهَ بِكُمُ الْيُسْرَ وَلَا يُرِيدُ بِكُمُ الْعُسْرَ وَلِتُكْمِلُوا الْعِدَّةَ وَلِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. Allah, He desires for you ease, He doesn't desire from you hardship, so you may complete the number of days. So these days that you can take off because you're ill on a journey, Allah, He wants ease for you. You know, He's not put you through stress when you're ill or on a long journey. You don't have to fast those days. You need Allah become yusr. Allah wants ease for you. Wala yuridu bikum al-usr. So you may complete those days you missed out. وَلِتُكَبِّرُ اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ, and so you may sanctify, glorify Allah to what He has guided you. And the ulama of Tafsir, they say, the scholars of Tafsir, they say that this verse means what? At the end of Ramadan, we have what? In the masjid we hear the chanting. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, etc. وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ, and that perhaps you show gratitude. To show gratitude, Allah says, perhaps you may show gratitude. Another objective of Ramadan is to show gratitude, that perhaps you will show gratitude. To show gratitude to things that we have forgotten the beauty of. We have forgotten the value of those things. لَعَلَّكُمْ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ, that perhaps you will give gratitude. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.